nature of the beast. If you want to spend 10, 15, 20 years with somebody,
nasty like people say they are, but I never really thought so. It was.
Daniel, what's up?
I'm not gonna have time to focus on.
Yeah, that's a real reaction.
And it is Friday night, and you know what time it is. She looking sexy in the red. It's time for Deep in Them Guts with the hot, sexy Pog herself from Texas. Queen Bunny B. Speak to him.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday night episode of Deep in Them Guts with Queen Bunny B.
Yes.
Welcoming you back for another one. This is number what now?
This is 36. So,
I thought we were already past that already.
Oh, no. We ain't. We slow to get to 50. And to my people listening on Spotify and all these platforms, well, right now, YouTube, because as y'all have heard in previous episodes, I am now suspended till next month on Spotify. Please like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, as well as if you're listening, you're missing out because you're missing out on her in this sexy ass red outfit. She shows some tits, she shows some booty. We talk, it's the visual is better than the audio. You need to subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room. Please hit that link in the description because she's jiggling and wiggling right there in front of my face. It's hard for me to talk because I'm getting distracted looking at all that ass and titties. Ass and titties. Ass and titties. That's all I'm saying, God. Take it. So what's been going on, babe?
Well, I am now officially moved into my apartment. I do need to go back to the house for one more load. I do have a few things there I still need to kind of go grab through, but I mean, for the most part, all my furniture is here. My bed is here. The mattress is still expanding. I opened it 2 days ago. Not happy with it so far, so we'll see where that goes. Amazon might be getting a phone call.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because you've been moving for a couple of for the last 2-3 weeks.
Almost a month.
Yeah, and I feel to finally, well, you can be as official as it comes, finally in there.
Yeah, and I did put it off. Like there were a couple of weeks where I didn't even go back to the house at all, except maybe to grab something real quick because I was in a hurry and driving. But I've really just been focusing on money. I've had so many things come up lately from, deposit, first month's rent, or the prorated, and then not too long later, full next month's rent came up. Plus I've had to end up putting money down on a new car. I have those payments coming up. So yeah, I've really just been running, trying to make that money, quite honestly. So the moving kind of got pushed off a bit. But now I'm all moved in and I'm trying to slow down a little bit, but I am picking up on the parties. So I'm slowing down on Uber a little bit and picking up on like some parties and some one-on-ones. So anybody that's in the Houston area or interested in, then
That's why I said when people sit here and say you can retire from certain aspects, but we don't completely retire from the sex work trade for so much.
No. And I think really honestly, those of us who have actually reached porn star status, even when we take a break, we keep our toes in certain pots, and it's going to be different for each of us as far as, how far those toes stay in. But I mean, I don't know of anybody who's gone on a break and didn't at least do a couple of customs here or there, or a couple of video calls for their clients that had been with them for a long time, So yeah, once you're in it, you're kind of always in it. And honestly, I've been in the sex worker trade since I was like 16 years old. So you're talking over 30 years. It's a business. That's what it is.
So you wait a second. So you were hoeing. So it say you was hoeing before the recession.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh
I was
man.
16 years old walking the blade on Stockton Boulevard in Sac.
I remember seeing this movie that was based in Houston about pimps and hoes, and that shit was crazy as fuck. But I ain't go front. It's like Houston. It's like to say. I think Houston and Los Angeles, like if there's cities, well, New York too, but if there's cities where hoeing is known for, it's definitely that. Now a lot of people would say Las Vegas, but Las Vegas really not hoeing because
No.
bordellos. You know what I'm saying? They
Well, not only that, but they really keep prostitution down to a minimum, and they really do track and pay attention to that shit out there because it is legal and regulated. So if you have the opportunity to be legal and regulated, then you're in really fucking trouble, and they're paying attention to the ones who don't. But in Las Vegas, escorting is legal as long as they're paying for your time and not sexual services.
see, it's always that what they call it. God, I can't even think the name of the
A
damn.
loophole?
Right, that's what it is.
Call me the queen of finding them.
It's always a loophole. But it is like a loophole because when you think about it, it like put it this way. Me personally, I always say I never understood why motherfuckers made hoeing illegal. Because back in the old Western days, hoeing was legal as motherfucker. I don't think that the sheriff was getting pussy from the madam. Come on. So it made me wonder. I never really looked it up, and I don't try to look it up now. But I wonder, when did they decide hoeing was illegal? Because it's been around as long as time. So,
but that's a man-made law. So once people started governing and thinking that they had the right to control other people and tell them what's right and what's not, that's when laws started coming into place because they wanted to keep the order.
I think the politicians wanted to keep them women quiet.
Well, no, I don't know, because it's been around for a long time. It's been illegal for a long time too. I would actually have to look into the dates and stuff, but yeah.
Because even when I think about like Colombia is legal. I think in some parts of Canada is legal. At one point in the United States, other than Vegas, which Vegas didn't become legal to what, the 70s, the 60s, or the 70s. I know Rhode Island was legal. And then now, oh God, oh yeah. That's why I love these shows. I get to look at titties.
So that's when I'm watching it time play with the boobies. Let's see how quickly we can distract them today.
Oh yeah, I'm very easy to distract. I have ADHD dick. There you go. But cause even with New York, like Massachusetts, now you can't prosecute nobody for sexual solicitation.
Where?
In Manhattan.
Interesting.
So that's why I'm like, I be wondering, because I'm like, the two final frontiers is legalizing the weed and prostitution.
I mean, the government would make a lot more money. It would make a whole lot more sense. It would be regulated a whole lot more safe. It makes sense to me.
But see, the thing about it is, with weed, okay, you can tax when they go spend money on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you tax hoes?
Because that would now become considered income.
So they make hoes get a license?
I would suppose there would have to be some sort of way to register or something like that so that they could keep track. And then you would probably have to submit bank statements and be able to justify any sort of income that wasn't related to that, or have certain separate accounts possibly to make it easier to separate. But yeah, I'm sure there's a way.
You might need to talk to some politicians. You You might be talking to politicians or run your damn self. because what? Because even to the point, because that means they had to be regularly tested. That means the cops roll in. They're like, "You got a license for that pussy, ma'am?"
Right. Be in the middle and be like, "I have a license, sir, right here."
Oh, she good. We can leave. Take the next room. Sorry for bothering you, young you lovely people. Because also, I think also Vegas tries to, because they have the whole houses, the bordellos. I think that's one reason why it's illegal, because they gave it a place and it's expensive versus like. Cause even I remember with Vegas, they used to tell me they were like the girls walk around, but they'll drop cards because they just can't stop you in the street. So they'll drop cards. You just had to pick up the card. And then I remember in Miami, if they're wearing clear heels after 9 o'clock, you kind of get an idea who they are. Oh my God. It's like, but I ain't gonna front is that's why it's like people don't realize how much both are intersect porn and escort is intersected. Because a lot of girls do it. Because I'm sitting there looking at the tours. I'm like, the fans ain't dumb. If the fans that dumb to think that there's a porn company in Alabama, no. And so, but I just like the way girls do it now, because before they just, they announce it as a tour. But then they start calling meet and greet, so. But
I'm not at a point where I feel like a tour is warranted. I take Fly Me to Use, yeah, but I'm not trying to travel the country with it. If you want it, you can either come to Houston or bring me to you. I'm not going on tour.
You got to fly out this ball.
Huh?
See, I said they got to fly out this ball. Oh my God. Oh, so now what are the topic we're gonna talk about today? And then she has a topic.
Huh?
And I'm actually gonna look up some shit online. Yeah, so we're gonna have fun with this. I was watching a documentary. It was done by TMZ, and I find it funny that when they do documentaries, they don't do documentaries talking about the actual porn industry or what have you, the independent, all that. It's apparently about the feet. And these girls talked about how much they were bringing in by selling feet pictures and feet videos. And I haven't watched, I saw it on Instagram. I don't know if it's like on any of the platforms or anything of that nature. And I've been seeing a lot of porn type, documentaries. You had the one about Pornhub. Then we had Escape from Paradise with the fat girls. You know what I'm saying? One of my homegirls, Big Cherry, was in that documentary. I would like to get her ass on this fucking show so we can talk about it. But these girls were talking about how much money they made with their feet. Some of them were saying 30 grand. What the dude asked, well, had you made $1 million? She was like, I'm close. Or she said she was coming close. And my question is, because it showed like behind the scenes, it showed one of them doing a session. Do these documentaries really hit it right about what, not just how much money a girl can make from doing porn, kink, fetish, but a realistic view of it?
I mean, we kind of are, in a sense. We bring on people that talk about what really happens in the porn industry, but I think that's the closest anybody's actually gotten to it.
So that ain't gonna front for me. Is it buddy in the foot fetish shit? Yeah, I done made some buddy in the foot fetish shit myself as a fucking man, but that's a conversation for another day.
I mean, I could. So I think my biggest problem is that I'm not very good at marketing myself. I am to a certain extent, but I can only take it so far. So if I was to actually have a marketing team that actually backed me or somebody that could help me with that.
Because it's kind of like, because even to the point where I say think about the foot fetish, right? Because even I would say, yeah. And you got tattoos on your foot.
Them bitches hurt.
And you get pedicures.
Yeah.
You never thought about doing foot fetish.
The thing is that I don't really know how to market it. I don't feel like I'm good at taking pictures. I don't really have anybody that I can rely on to take good feet pictures right now. And I haven't really, I've been in a couple of situations and like considered it, but those were shoot houses early on and I wasn't really focused on that at that point. But now that I'm no longer really wanting to do the boy girl, it might be possible. I might go that way. But honestly, I have people that reach out to me with all types of different fetishes. From head to foot. Like they want to brush or wash my hair.
Well, with that being said, here we go. What fetishes make the most money?
Honestly, I think scat play. I
I
want to say scat play.
ChatGPT said creators make the most money through femdom, female domination, and financial domination, BDSM, and foot worship.
Okay.
So, them the top three. And then of course they said number 4, strategically specific unconventional fashions also command high prices due to their rarity. Niches like splashing, messing food play, cuck holding, and farting.
Okay.
Now, the fuck? Women,
I mean, there are so many fetishes out there that if you latch on to a couple of them, from pink to feet to hands to, I mean, boobs, all types of different shit. Then you've got the BDSM stuff, the bondage. You've got all types of different fetishes and all sorts of different directions that you can go. Well, yeah. I can anyway. I'm super versatile. The only thing I don't do is anything that has to do with butt play or scat. That's so disgusting. Or golden showers. No, I'm sorry. I'm not.
Now, here's the other part. They said these fetishes are marketable because these markets are highly lucrative because they involve intense psychology engagement, custom order content, and long-term client retention rather than high volume. Meaning they do less and make more.
Right.
But what do you think the thing that when girls get into it, because this includes porn, because it's the same thought process. What do you think they miss when they walk up in this motherfucker?
When what?
What do you think they miss? Meaning, okay, I'll give you an example. When I was listening to the documentary, one of the girls was doing a financial domination. She was like, all you can send me is 50, you a piece of shit. And she was doing the foot fetish, talking shit while doing the foot fetish. The thing that I saw happen with OnlyFans, and I saw girls mimic what girls did, but they didn't understand what they were mimicking. So what do you think girls miss when they try to mimic getting into the business, whether it's fetish, kink, or even just porn itself?
I think the biggest issue that always stands is consistency more than anything. The only way that you can retain fans is to continue giving them what they have been promised on a consistent basis. And honestly, it's such a tough industry that anybody who's doing this full time isn't doing justice full time unless they've already got that pattern and consistency in place.
Well, see, one they ain't doing just content because see, the other part of with these fetishes, which I don't think the girls mentioned, some of them motherfuckers see their clients in person.
Right.
Especially if you're a dominatrix. Your money is seeing the client in person.
Right. Absolutely.
So
in most of those, that's where the money is. Because I mean, even if you look at it, like, yeah, you can sell a video over and over and over again, but a single session is going to bring you hundreds, if not thousands, depending on who you are and what you do and what your name represents and, you know, the client that you're working with. So that is a lump sum payment versus all the work that goes into creating a video to sell for $20. Now, how many times do you have to sell that? 50
now,
times?
here's my other question.
Make
Do
1,000?
women, I'm about to piss off some women, especially since we on Spotify, because even though we have women premium smokers. How y'all doing, ladies? Does that attract women because it seemed like the easiest path? Because
So I couldn't tell you why each individual person does what they do. We all hustle for our different reasons, have our different goals, have our different limits and requirements. So I can't speak on what
this is
another
deep in the
person does.
guts. Come on now, let's be real. let's be 100 real.
So for me personally, I tell people all the time, you have a price for everything. 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 The question is somebody willing to pay that price? Because I'm sorry, but I can't imagine a single man on this earth that is from, I would say, 200,000 a year and below, that if somebody walked up and said, I'll give you $1 billion if you take this in your booty hole. Well, where's the lube? Let me bend over real quick. What? Right?
True.
So all I'm saying is that everybody has a price for everything. But most people aren't really willing to pay that.
But see, my thing of it is this, right? Because we all are told, unless you've been in it, you don't really know. But sex work is easy money. Sex work is money.
It's easy and it's fast, quite honestly.
Yeah.
Depending on what your limits are.
Yeah. So the other part of this is because I've been in the business for so long and I tell you, I'm a historian about shit. Porn and pro wrestling, you cannot fuck with me on the history. I will beat you every time. Well, on certain things. But when porn was about you had to fuck to get paid, a lot of girls weren't down for doing it because they was worried about they couldn't find a husband.
Right.
Get found out, stuff like this. Then webcam became a thing. Oh, so I don't have to fuck no dude to make money. But I can sit on cam and talk to people and maybe masturbate. That's where, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. People don't realize solo's been around porn for a long time. It ain't just something that happened in this era. Yes, they used to have a whole section in the porn store of solo DVDs. I Fuck Myself, Volume 4. And Sabians, I don't need to say no more. Which I still want to work with a girl on Sabian and she give me head at the same time. Can she do two things at once? But it seemed like girls look at foot fetish as an easy pathway to porn money. And
I think a lot of feet fetish females actually don't look at it that way. They look at it as a way to utilize camming and things like that without having to actually do porn. Until you cross over into like foot jobs and things like that, then yes. But as long as it's just your feet
Mhm.
and you lotioning them, putting oil on them, that kind of stuff, rubbing them in the sand, you know what I mean? Those
Mhm.
the vanilla foot fetish people.
Yeah.
They don't look at it as a road to porn because they know they're never gonna have to show
No,
anything
no,
but their feet.
not a road to porn. A road to porn money without doing porn.
Yes,
You get what I'm saying?
yes.
It's like, cause even when I think about Miss B Nasty, the reason why girls decided they wanted to do public masturbation, she's up here posting and she making 6 figures, and we remember her for squirting in a car. You get what I'm saying? Their thought, I don't care if nobody say this is an argument down. That woman's thought is, I ain't got to fuck no dude to get this money.
Right.
Because I'm sorry, you know the motivation for a lot of dudes getting into this business. The easy pathway to what?
Money.
Pussy. They ain't worried about no money,
Oh,
man.
good, yeah.
They looking for pussy. They ain't worried. If 90% of the dudes that got in this business was about fucking money, y'all wouldn't have the issues that y'all have.
Right.
Straight up.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
Absolutely.
So but like I said, because even though when I think about it, but here's the question. Can fetish be a long-term moneymaker for a woman?
As long as they're able to continue retaining new clients, yes. Because you'll have some that will stick around long term, but for the most part, it's rotate. A lot of clients like rotate out. Old ones leave, new ones come in. Old ones leave, new ones come in, and you have to keep it maintaining itself so that you're still gaining at least as many followers as you're losing in a month.
Yeah, because see, but I will say this: if you do fetish and kink, you retain more than you lose. I'm about to give y'all some real shit that nobody told none of you motherfuckers that are listening. Probably ain't told her. When you do kink, BDSM, your fan base may not be as big, but it's more lucrative because they stay around longer and they'll pay more. I hate to
Because
tell you,
it's not as available.
yeah, porn content doesn't make as much money as the fetish.
Right. I know.
You know what I'm saying? No, I see. I know you know, but it's the truth. But and because guess what? With your porn content, you're gonna get more new fans and less retention from the old ones.
Right.
So, and why do you think that? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, because after a while, something gets old. A lot of men go looking for the shiny new penny.
Which is crazy because it's funny, the fetish don't get old. That's the one thing people ain't figured out yet.
But I don't think, again, it's not because it doesn't get old. It's because it's less availability. So you stick with the ones that, and not only that, but it's definitely the BDSM is more personal. So like you may like how a certain person does their flogging or paddling, or the way a certain dom runs his scene and the way the sub, responds, or the fluidity of the dance of oh my god, rope tying. What the hell? Why can't I think of that? Shibari. So I mean, it really depends because that is definitely more personal and how one person does something.
Mhm. Yeah, because there why it like a lot of my BDSM stuff, especially even to like the race play, that still sells to this day.
Because it's taboo.
Yeah. And I think that's also a reason why the BDSM still sells because it's
Right.
taboo.
Right. Absolutely.
And because I'm gonna tell you something else people don't realize. A lot of these, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of these, like the viral girl, Kween the viral, the girls that's popular on the viral tip. The ones that make the most money in this business, y'all don't hear of. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And also they are into the fetish game.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's not something that you can fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not something that you can fake because if you're into it, you continue improving. As you improve, you get better. If you don't actually know what you're doing and don't give a shit about it, you're not going to put any real effort behind it. And that's not an effortless activity.
Well, I mean, damn it, I got to give up some jewels. All right. The key to marketing any fetish is I use feet because, mind you, I have I call him a foot slave. It is yes. I mean, okay. I've never met my slave, but I get money from the son of a bitch. So there you go. And he want to worship my feet because he feel a black man's feet should be worshipped. He wants me to call him a cracker, dirty white trash, all that shit. He's paying me reparations and all that good shit. So there you go. So yeah, I'm controversial. Deal with it. Shit, he wanted me to shit on him. You're damn right. I would love to shit on a white boy. They've been shitting on us for centuries. But anyway, the key, especially with women, because men is a little different. But women, it's about your feet. It's like, for example, if you got a cell phone and a time and a tripod, put that bitch on for 10 seconds. Because I done this. Understand this. To take the picture to send this motherfucker to get my money. Put that bitch on a tripod, put it on for 10 seconds. I take off my sock and sit and prop my feet. Now, the difference is with women, y'all gotta do a little different. You spread the feet, move the feet a little bit. If you into the BDSM. And the marketing is little. Now, this when you give them 30 seconds, 2 seconds, 5-second clips, pictures of feet or what have you. Because, and you on Fat Life. And your profile is feet. Like, even if you doing a doggy pose showing the ass, feet. You know what I'm saying? How you position your feet, the whole nine. It's like, even when I talk to like Heavenly, shouts out to her, Heavenly Experience. Yeah, she gets it. Sophie, God damn, what her name? Sophia, can't think of her name. She had one of my highest rated shows 2 years ago talking about the foot fetish. So it's kind of like, it's even to the point, I'm going to tell you the one thing girls forget about. Heels is a part of foot fetish, so it's socks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus,
yeah. You can sell your socks. You can sell your heels.
Yeah.
You know? But for you, I would think a layup for you would be face sitting with that ass.
The only problem is that I wouldn't trust any of them not to try to slip a tongue somewhere.
No. We ain't talking about that. Because see,
even with like thongs or panties on, they're gonna fucking try, and I don't.
No, we're not talking central. See, because you have a aggressive nature. You okay? Let's just be real. Surprised that you really ain't tapped into the domination side of things. That's just me. But you have that big fat ass. There's two type of face sitting. We're not talking escort sensual face sitting. No. We're talking. She ain't even got on. She got on jeans. You're plopping on the dude, like you dropping on him from a standing position. You rubbing your face in his shit to the point that goddamn his nose hurt. Yeah, they pay for that. It's the equivalent of ball busting.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's not.
God,
I'm not into inflicting pain. I am not into humiliation or degradation. I don't do.
Oh no, it's not humiliation. It's I gotta put it. It's not humiliation. It's.
I'm just saying, any of those are like a no. I don't.
So, in other words, you won't act. So you a goddess. You won't worship. You want to essentially worship your ass and rub their face
Yeah,
in
I
it.
have one client. Shit, he'll pop up, fucking random as shit. Usually at least once a month, and tends to drop at least 300 or more. Just to worship. Just to worship. He's on.
So okay, then here's the other thing too. Are you I prefer to be fuck type chick versus a fetish chick.
Versus a what?
Versus fetish and kink chick.
So there are certain aspects of fetish and kink that I do like, but in order to get like to that sensual place, yeah, that's I don't know, that's totally different. But yeah, if it's not one of those two, then yeah.
No, I'm gonna funny.
Bend over the fucking couch and pound away.
No, I work with girls in like, cause I understood back then about fetish and kink. So yes, I do had foot job videos back then, face sitting. Hell, I had a girl motherfucker do a milk shower.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I have a great fucking bathtub.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like all that shit. Blowjob video, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was like, no, you have to keep blowjob videos. I'm sorry. You can't lose with a dick suck video. Give them 10 minutes of a blowjob. I'm telling you. 5 minutes, but 10 would be good because you can do two different positions of a blowjob. I'm just saying, period. But when I sit there and try to do the fetish with a lot of the girls, they're like, no, I just rather fuck for every scene. Fuck that.
No, I like light flogging. I like light paddling. I enjoy bondage, sensory play. There's a lot of different parts of BDSM that I actually do enjoy. I just don't enjoy the sadomasochism part. I'm definitely a sub. I don't want to inflict pain on anybody. I don't know. So
you're submissive.
Mm-hmm. Extremely.
But I get brat vibe from you though.
Oh yeah. When I want spanking, I ask for it in a very roundabout way.
See. I know my submissives.
I'm a baby with brat tendencies.
Oh God, so man. But I saw DreamCon was in your area.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, there were people here for 4 days for that. Man, that was a big ass event.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep one. DreamCon is now an adult theme Comic-Con officially after this year.
I couldn't
I'm sorry. Huh?
I couldn't say. I didn't attend.
No, I saw the images from the motherfucker.
Okay.
I was looking at Exotica. and as every, I'm like, yo, I need to look. If that's DreamCon, I want to. I'm curious to see if I go to my Comic Con around here, because but no, but I don't think there were no kids. I don't think there were no little kids at DreamCon.
I only saw adults going. So.
But I was like, I thought it was only in LA, so it moves around. Can y'all come to fucking North Carolina?
Yeah, I don't know where it was. I have no idea. I just know it showed up here, and I was advised by the first person I picked up on that Friday morning. I was like, "So what you up to today?" Because I was out driving for Uber early in the morning when people are moving around, going to work and shit. So I was like, "What are you up to today?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, just picking up some beer because I'm gonna barbecue after I go to that Dream Con." And I'm like, "Oh, great, another con. Fuck." There's so many conventions in Houston. It's crazy.
Oh my god! So,
It was
so
funny though. People were walking down the street dressed up as fucking samurais and fucking Mario and like
I ain't gonna front.
all over downtown. It was so funny to me. Like
I'm sorry that because I'm a geek and I'm a nerd, I would have lost my noon and enjoyed myself. Oh, I would have went because as he too also from man, it was some asses in that motherfucker. That I was in there like, yo.
yeah, I'm sure because the one I went to last year, I don't know if it was DreamCon or if it was a different con. I don't remember. A photographer friend of mine was like, "Come to this." I don't get the whole anime thing. Like that thing is just like that. I don't. Yeah, no, it's a huge turn off for me.
It's some ladies now. Some of the ladies that I have talked to, interviewed, and I watch. There's some that they take it serious. They just can't help that they built the way that they built. Because I mean, and then when you think about some of that Japanese animation, some of the outfits that the actual
I don't watch
characters wear.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
But let me tell you this though, porn and cosplay is blurring now. Because a lot of them cosplay girls, yeah, they busted open doing porn scenes, all that shit. I'm like, oh, let's go. I mean, hey, I ain't gonna front. It should be a no brainer because one of the biggest porn buyers is geeks. So you're gonna make a geek lose his noodle watching you get fucked as Princess Leia.
Right.
I'm a geek. You goddamn right. There's a lot of fantasy on the geek side that I actually want to portray and actually
That's
watch.
one I would actually do.
Well, there's a lot of them. I'm sorry.
That's one I would actually do.
Oh my god. Oh shit. Definitely want to do
By what, a stormtrooper?
I mean it. Yeah. It would be kind of hot. It would be kind of hot. Like stormtrooper bunny. No, but see, it's.
I could do 2 braids and tie those. Easy.
No, one of the ones I want to do is, well, there's a high budget, there's a low budget. Low budget, I'm the Sith Lord, the girl is my acolyte, and one of her trials is me fucking the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? To come to the dark side. Low budget because I'm not going to expect her to be dressed up so much, but probably in like stiff garment or something like that, like the robe or shit. But high budget, got the money. A female dressed up as Dark Talon. Let's go.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh God, they just say this is certain alien species in Star Wars that if I saw them in real life, I'm sorry, I'm fucking. It's not even a question. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. 3 licks is that shit. Yeah, damn it with now, because Mandalorian, you don't know what you're getting on that mask. Ooh. See, I'm sorry that. Okay, let me get my head together. So anyway, now you had some interesting posts on your page. So we're gonna go
Oh,
to that.
yeah. I have tried to be open to dating, but I mean, it's so garbage out there. It's not even funny.
So okay. All right, we about to pull this up. Give me 1 second. So
Like
what
the
is
ones
your
that
issues with
actually
what has been your issues
do.
with dating? Let's start there.
Huh?
What's been your issues with dating?
So it's crazy. These men come across as these like,
Uh-huh.
we have all these interests and whatever. And I keep running into these dudes. These are the problems. Hypocrisy, um, lack of accountability. Like these are men posing as kings, talking about on their profiles and shit. It'll say like mentally stable and have my own job, car, home, this, that, and the third. Because if that shit's not at least listed, we are so far from even close to the same street, let
Mhm.
alone lane, that it's crazy.
Okay, now I gotta ask you this before we pull up your page. Cause this is funny because I saw this on a post. We just
Like,
asked
yeah, I'm open to dating, but don't fucking come at me with some childish bullshit. Like the
what
one
go
was
ahead.
he had told me that he was a single father of a 15-year-old. Okay, cool. You know what? I don't want to deal with small children in a dating situation. Just because I'm so new to empty nesting myself that I want to be able to be free and date somebody else who's free to be able to kind of just take off on a little road trip. A 15-year-old that's staying, your mom's staying there too. A 15-year-old, if you're working like you're saying you're working, then you should have plenty of money. Your mom's living there and your daughter's living there. I know what it is to be a single parent, but shit, you got support.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're a step up from where I was, and then he wrecked his car 6 months ago, and he still doesn't have a car, so he uses his mom's SUV when he can. Now he's talking about he's gonna rent a room just to get out of the house, and wanted me to drive 30 minutes to come over there and meet him in a parking lot,
It,
a hotel parking lot.
that is fucking crazy. So now let's pull this up real quick.
Like,
This is her page. So let's go. She's messy, honest as fuck. What wild as hell. Prince Charming wouldn't last 5 minutes. She needs a wolf.
I mean, a queen needs a king, right?
Let's see.
If you can't run with the wolves, then stay the fuck home.
I hope every woman experienced the kind of confidence that comes from realizing she didn't need to fill every empty space with people. Some of life's best moments happen when you're simply enjoying your own little world.
Absolutely.
Then we have women aren't choosing men anymore. They're choosing calm mornings, stable peace, and never explain themselves twice.
Right. Because if you already have found that, then why are you looking to bring in drama and distractions?
Mm. Yeah, I said. Honestly, let's see. Don't bring me the hypocrisy judgment on others. Honestly, I think I passed tonight. The more I think about your reaction to transgenders when you yourself take part in unorthodox alternative sexual practices, fetishes, is hypocritical. Hold on, wait a second.
So that one, we were talking for a minute, has a great job, makes great money, wanted to take me out on the town. We were actually supposed to go out tonight. And then we had been talking last night because, of course, before I meet somebody, I want them to understand who I am. So I explained that I'm a porn star, I'm a podcaster. If they'd like more, kind of information, I'm open to talking about it. So, Yeah, he was like, "Oh, that's cool," and then he started telling me about how he's a cuck, how he
Mm-hmm.
likes to watch his woman get it from someone else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, and then in a later conversation, said that he's completely grossed out by transgender females, that it's so gross, and gay men just need to stay the hell away. And then I
Hold on,
started reading,
hold on. We gonna come back there for a sec. I'm gonna bring that in.
huh? But he's sitting there and talking about how he knows that there's a lot of incest in his family, and it kind of turns him on. Like, okay, so you're in the incest play, and you're in a cuckolding, but you're gonna sit there and tell me that you're grossed out by by others within the same genre. That's hypocritical to me. Is it not? I mean, it's okay to say that's not for me, but the way he went on about it was like that's wrong, and that there's something wrong with them mentally and all this other shit. Like, bruh, don't you understand? Y'all are in the same basket. Like, this is all what's considered not societal norm, and in the eyes of most vanilla people, considered at one level or another a sin. Correct? And who the fuck are you to pass judgment on anybody else anyway?
See, you know when I play that noise, right? That's that because
I didn't hear.
I don't have a I don't have a thing say I don't have a like a sound for bullshit. What the fuck? Let me get this straight. So he's a complete freak,
Yep.
but it ain't that he's not attracted to transgender. It's he has a negative outlook on them in a transphobic, homophobic way.
Very publicly.
I'm glad you didn't go on that date. But anyway, let's get back to this. No, because to me, straight up, I'm gonna bring this back real quick.
I'm sorry, but that's a red flag to me. That's a huge red flag. There were like other red flags and shit. Like, he obviously had an anger problem. He fucking went
No, the
off
fact that
on
he
his dog.
said, I mean, don't get it twisted. It lets me know that she present. Remember, I told y'all about making the space for your significant other or your boyfriend or girlfriend to be able to tell you whatever in confidence. Feel comfortable. You ain't gonna feel like being judged, shamed, or anything like that. Okay, I'm sorry. It's certain things that if you tell me, I am going to look at you sideways. And then one of the things is you get turned on by the fact that when you tell me that you had incest in your family, and you kind of get turned on by incest.
Yep. I can't hear anything. If you're
Yeah, the
saying that.
fans heard it.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that kind of bullshit. Don't bring hypocrisy. Don't say this one thing's okay, even though it's a sin, and then say this other thing is not. I'm sorry, but anybody who's not vanilla belongs to the same world. Which one is that? Oh, that was the
Yeah,
that.
you talking about the parking lot. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna ask you this because let's bring it back in. What is the 5 things? So y'all get the background, and also it will make y'all want to check out the Chronicles, which is dropping tomorrow night. It's Queen. A guy asked ladies, "What's the 5 things that you or qualities you want and a man. And he said some of them couldn't tell him, others quoted shit they weren't getting from the other dude, the previous dudes. Which, well, with that caveat, yeah, she's basically telling you, yeah, them niggas didn't have it. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I went with them. But I digress. So for you, what's the 5 things, characteristics that you want in your man or the man that you're going to date?
Clarity, consistency, provider, protector,
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say all around like understanding and supportive.
Okay. Now, because the lady, she said, God damn. God, I can remember all that. I don't remember trying to feel like pulling it up to try to remember what the 4 things that she said. I know transparency was one, because she said, I should be able to know. She said, no, she said transparency, not just honesty.
Right.
And
fully agree with that because I'm fully transparent.
Yeah, because I shouldn't have to ask you shit, and you shouldn't get an attitude if I ask.
Right. Absolutely. But you also have to put, I mean, there are so many qualities that I look for. I can't just really stay by because loyalty, honesty, you know what I mean? Those are all fall into that too. Honesty as well as transparency. Both. They kind of go hand in hand where if maybe you didn't think something was possibly important and you missed it and they ask you, you still tell the truth.
And now in the other part, she said, the other part I do remember this, she said, he got money.
Yes, to be able to support for himself.
But hold on. I ain't got to worry about my black ass going to jail because of it.
Yeah. Drama and distractions, not necessary.
And she said, oh, and I need a man that knows where he's going and got direction. That's what she said.
Yeah.
She was like, I got the keys to the car. I got the GPS, but if I'm going to give you the keys to the car, I need to know where the fuck we going. And then the final one was a big dick. And I look at her,
I mean, that's definitely a bonus.
Look at the smile on her face. So y'all missed it. That way I need to subscribe to the people smoke and see the face. Because you're like, no, she got a point. I would like to do it like, nice side dick. To bang my back out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
But I have a lot of qualifications required. I have very high standards, but that's because I know what I bring to the table. You know what I mean? I run hard for mine.
Well, shoot,
I give a lot for mine.
Well, it's what's what I'm looking for? Excuse me. I tell people this. It begins with not what you're looking to date, but what it takes to date you.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not looking. I'm open to it, but I'm not looking. That's not my job.
Yeah.
It's not my job to lead any sort of relationship. It's not my job to find my king. That's not at all. No, that's not my role.
It's not even responsibility to find a king. It's okay. Like I said with my situation, I am a swinger. You got to deal with that.
I am lifestyle, and I'm at a point where I could absolutely have a monogamous relationship, and not as long as there's still some partaking in that world, going to those clubs, being able to perform in the group room. I'm not saying find other partners or anything like that, but be able to be in that environment comfortably with my partner.
I ain't gonna front. I want to see my woman get down. I mean, I would be like this way. That she ain't got to.
That would also depend on the terms of the relationship because I'm open to a lot of things. I'm just saying that would be my bare minimum.
Any woman I date, she will already know. No. I would love to see you get dick down, and I watch as I smoke my blunt and rub myself, and I might join in. and I might not. And then fuck you afterwards to remind you who your king is. You feel me? Because it's called reclaiming. The best sex in the world. I'm sorry, I didn't experience it. It's just a beautiful thing. Yeah, because
And it's okay to enjoy that. But don't knock other people if you're not walking a straight line, is what I'm saying.
oh yeah, no, it's shit. But the old saying, like, I don't. What is it? I don't shit what you eat, or I don't eat what you shit, or something to that level. I gotta look at this thing. Oh
So,
God. I
so
don't shit
yeah,
what you
and
eat.
like,
That's what he's
so
saying.
I told the guy that lived. Okay, so he supposedly works
Yeah.
like overnight. He's going to school to get his CDL. He lives at home with his mom and his 15-year-old daughter. So, I mean, if you're working and even if your mom's there or not, you should be able to support yourself and not be riding around in your mom's car 6 months after you wrecked yours. Like, you should have been able to save up enough for a down payment. I did. My transmission started going out. I'm just saying, we're not in the same lane.
Mhm.
That's not a grown up. So I told him, when you get your shit together, that's when you should start looking for a queen. But you know, like, what is that? You can't even, if you're gonna get a hotel room, but you can't even rent a car to like come to the city, or you know, Uber to the city to go someplace nice. I mean, if you don't have that, I take myself out on a fucking date. I don't need to go stand in a fucking parking lot somewhere to meet somebody. No, what? And then this other guy, oh my God. There was this other guy. Listen to this shit. He wanted me to come meet him at his job where he works at a resale store in town. Like, I'm not trying to go meet somebody on the job. How are you going to have time to even talk to me, or you know what I mean? Give it the attention that a first date should have. Like, what is that? What the fuck is that? No.
No, it's it was like this one lady I would talk that talked to me. And she was like, when I told her my situation, especially, I was still living, I'm still living with my ex or what have you, and broken up this and third. She was like, how you gonna find somebody? How anyone gonna take you seriously? And I said, but then I'll just be single till I find someone that does. I get in a position where I ain't got to worry about it. Point
Right.
being is, I can't do nothing about my damn situation, but I ain't gonna pretend that I'm not in that situation. That's why I'm like, I said, maybe I turned off a lot of girls because I didn't lie to them at first. No, I won't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Once
No,
again,
but I'm
I
just
know what
saying.
it takes to date me. So I'm gonna give you the option to accept Bob. I'm not
Right.
worried about you.
Right. Either this is where we're at or we're not.
Basically,
We're not. And it's on financial, it's
yeah,
on politics or
yeah.
something along those lines, religion. Like, you can't be a steadfast fucking Catholic or anything like that, because I'm going to be sitting here looking at you crazy when you ask me to have Bible study here. The fuck? Every one of them is going to start burning up when they walk in here. What?
And see, if more people thought like that, you have less divorce. But not
I'm
only
not
even that,
looking for Mr. Right now. I want
yeah.
to find the person my match. And that's not everybody. And I understand that because I have a lot of fucking requirements. Because I know who the fuck I am and what I give and what I bring to the table. Fuck, I am the table. What?
Oh my goodness. So yeah, people. I think we entertained y'all enough, and I got another show to do. Cause y'all know I stay fucking busy. Why? But it's to entertain y'all and keep y'all entertained and all that good shit. So you know what that means. I'm gonna shut up and let the Queen speak and tell y'all what y'all need to know.
Thanks for coming and joining us for another Friday night. Oh, you know what? Hang on before we go.
Yeah.
You're
We need
just
to
going to
see
have
some
to hang
stuff.
on.
We need to see some stuff. You in that sexy red with them damn nice ass titties. That fat ass. Yeah, you might as well. Yeah. Yeah, y'all see that cooch? That fatness. See, that's why y'all need to be subscribed to the place where the conversation gets saucier. The titties come out as my premium smokers are looking. And dildos might pop out, but you don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about the Premium Smoke Room 4. This is one of 4 wonderful podcasts, plus special episodes such as Project Content House and the VIP Smoke Room. You feel me? Plus, you know, I got some stuff in the Triple X store. You get me? You can see my work as I give ladies their work because big dicks grow in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? And this is the risque side of the STO podcast family, people. So that's why I suggest you're missing a lot if you're listening. So I suggest you should subscribe because
you want to come see these titties.
Yes, you do. So as she continues to massage her nipples and areolas, as my premium smokers who has been subscribers, day ones and new ones say, hey, how y'all doing? Ladies and gents, because we do have ladies that are subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. That's why you're seeing the tits. But to the people that's listening, you need to subscribe. So with that being said, now we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye.
Good night, guys.
We out.